German Panzer General. He may not play Terran, but he adds the Panzer to his Zealots instead. It is GoOdy.
In the top right corner, your red Zerg player, it is Mamuri, victorious over Buckfast, who was wearing the same purple color in the last round. And I need to make sure that I change this on the stream, so it says round of 8 instead of 16.
All right.
Because I live to serve the viewers. What a nice dude.
I live to serve. Now, what's interesting about this map is that the choke you want to choke off, if you only want to choke a 4-pylon wall, you have to do it very far away from your natural. If you want to do a 5-pylon wall, you have to go closer. So,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
GoOdy's going for the 4-pylon wall, but he needs to. There's some distance there. So the fountain cannons, for example, from that pylon wall will not protect versus Mutalisk, for example. Mamuri going for the early pool again this time. Man, I can't believe Mamuri beat Buckfast that last game. That was a game that Buckfast really kind of had. But yeah.
Yeah, his Corsair harassment did so much. Once he lost those, though, that was pretty tough. And then losing those observers. But Mamuri, he took advantage of the terrain really well. Coming down from the high ground, coming into the third, it's a perfect place to engage. Great place to place your lurkers. You know, very smart play. Allowed him to win that game, and then just a matter of overpowered him with the macro.
Yeah. Indeed. So GoOdy is going for the 2-pylon gateway wall. It's actually... Oh, this is GoOdy. Yep, this is GoOdy. GoOdy likes to make zealots before he expands. He doesn't care about fountain cannons and fortress. He just goes for... He usually goes for 2 gateway. But he... I don't know if he doesn't do it now because he didn't scout his opponent, or if he just wants to try a different style.
It's really interesting because Mamuri is, you know, he did go for that pool first. He's already got lings on the field. We'll be able to harass this front wall for a little while.
Yeah, this is actually good. It's going to churn out some zealots there because one zealot cannot, like, he can have a couple of lings over by this pylon, a couple down here, and it's going to be just really annoying for one zealot to do.
And that zealot, I mean, he can't protect that top pylon. If he goes to try to protect it, lings run by and go to the probes. So yeah, really tough spot here from GoOdy. He pulls the one, okay, and he's got to run away. See, immediately. He can only get so far away from that pylon because he can't risk letting them right through. At the same time, they're going to knock the pylon down and get through anyway. And here come, the surround. Oh, he gets almost back in there. Okay, he will clean up a good number of the Zerglings, but there's still 4 alive. And he's actually going to go for the pylon. Does get another Zealot out, though. Really important that that pylon did not... Well, never mind. He's got 2 pylons. I'm an idiot. It's not Narcosis pylon at all. I can't believe that. Wow. GoOdy will just be able to rebuild his pylon.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Well, it's supply block, which is quite interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But in the meantime, he can just build more pylons, build the simulator, you know, do all the other stuff he needed anyway. And he does have a 5-worker advantage as it is. Mamuri immediately throwing down the third over here at the very top left. These are really nice positions here for Mamuri. The fact that he can expand, take his third as far away from the Protoss opponent as possible, then he can have a lighter defense there than he does at his natural, at least for the early stages of the game.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. He actually managed to GoOdy managed to keep his probe alive during this time and managed to get a scout off too.
Yeah, he'll see that coming up here too. That scout, probe is heading over there.
Yeah, for anyone wondering with GoOdy Protoss, he was a Protoss player when he played Brood War. He switched to Terran when he played StarCraft 2, so that's why he chooses Brood War. That's why he chooses Brood War. That's why he chooses Protoss when he plays Starbow, because it's much more similar to Brood War.
Yep. Forge coming up here for GoOdy. He'll have that finishing moment and we'll be able to throw down a cannon here eventually.
Yeah, and these Zerglings won't do anything. There's more Zealots than there are Zerglings, so...
Yeah. Oh! GoOdy getting cheeky with the pylon up here on the high ground.
Ooh.
I don't think this Overlord can see that right now. No, it can't. Can't see it where it currently is, so he might be able to get some cannons up here. He is going to throw one up here at the corner.
And he can block it with like a gateway or something too, so he can't get to that.
Oh, a lot of lings coming here for the choke. But GoOdy in a really nice position here, and the cannon will come up, but yeah, he's got to defend that pylon though, because that pylon will eventually go down. The Zealots will hold this off though, no problem. And the cannon will finish, and everything will be fine, and Mamuri's going to be throwing away a lot of lings here.
Wow, Mamuri is very aggressive here, and he's known for a bit of display. I love this backup pylon.
Great pylon there. And even pulled more probes down here in case he needed him to help fill in that wall for a little bit if that Zealot were to go down. So GoOdy, very Very well done holding that front.
Oh, and he hasn't even seen the cannon yet because the cannon hasn't fired. There's so few workers there. So like, oh, this is gonna be so bad news.
Layer is now on the going to be finishing up here for Mamuri really soon, but Stargate 2, double Stargate coming up here for GoOdy. Is this going to be? I mean, this isn't going to be like a 2 Stargate carrier or anything like that, is it? I mean, it's probably be double Corsair production.
Probably double Corsair, maybe into some Reaver production.
Yeah, so some Reaver could be really good.
Although he doesn't. It's not really good
yet.
style because okay, just do something fun for a second. Just open the APM tab. Because GoOdy is a slow player. Seriously, he really is a slow player. Like, I sometimes have more APM than him. But he's a really... That doesn't mean he's a bad player. It just means he's a slow player. And Say Reaver is something that requires a lot of APM.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to go for that style.
Hence why I don't go for it. Because my APM's right about that much.
Oh, is Mamuri going to...
Yeah, it is double the Corsair production.
I can't believe this cannon still hasn't killed anything.
Wow. That's actually kind of hilarious.
It's been here for so long.
It's funny, there's actually creep on the cannon, but he still can't see it.
Yeah, that's insane. And he's transferring more workers now. This is when things will start to be fun. Oh, but he's making spine crawlers now, so if he can just... Yeah, I think he'll be fine. If he just moves both of the spine crawlers right under the cannon.
I don't know if he can plant up there, though. I don't know if there's enough creep at the top of the ramp.
Well, he doesn't really need to, because they can see things that are shooting at them. There we go, now the floating cannon's doing things.
Yeah, but the spine crawlers are subjected to the 50% miss chance. If he moves them both over there, they might not take down the cannon if they miss enough.
I think they'll be fine. They have 300 HP with 2 armor. Like,
oh, yeah, good lord. It's a lot of HP.
And he has an Overlord there now, so he should get vision too.
There we go.
Meanwhile, double Corsair doing a lot of damage, killing a lot of Overlords, and Mamuri's getting 10 Scourges now.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting really heavily supply blocked. Mamuri's going to have to produce a bunch of Overlords here, because there was nothing to shoot up here. Just those 2 Corsairs doing a ton of work. Okay, the spines are poking at the... Okay, they take down the cannon. No problem.
Spines are good versus cannons.
Spines are good.
Did all the Corsairs go down? I think they just did. Yeah, they did.
He still has 2 of them, but yeah. No, maybe they came back home.
I think those were like reinforcements
maybe?
on their way over, and they just turned around. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did lose them all. Wow. He took down a lot of Overlords, though. I mean, Mamuri's still heavily supply blocked. 6 Overlords about to pop, though, and then he'll be able to produce some more units. Meantime, Robotics Facility as well as Twilight Council coming up, and +1 here. GoOdy getting all that good Protosy deliciousness, but GoOdy now supply blocked, actually. Losing those pylons here that were part of this cannon harassment. Has another one here. So annoying. GoOdy.
That's why GoOdy is playing Protoss, because it has all the deliciousness.
The dirty Protoss tricks. Oh no, GoOdy's getting his second. Okay, there it is. He wanted a Templar Archives. Maybe he was about to do the double Twilight. I've done that before.
He's actually remaking his fleet of Corsairs, and I'm a little bit afraid of GoOdy if his opponent went for like a mass Hydralisk search, but he isn't. He's going for lurkers, which will be much later. So he's gonna be safe for now, actually. GoOdy, that is.
And you know what? There's still not a lot here to protect these Overlords, and these Overlords are actually floating away from the defenses. They are like, you know what? I don't want to sit over this Boar Crawler or these Hydras over here.
He smells bad. Yes.
Right.
So the Overlord.
It's Zerg. Everything smells bad.
Yeah.
Gross.
I was about to say that the Corsair should throw down some force fields to trap these Zerglings, and I have no idea how that thought entered into my brain.
That developer of Starboard, everybody. That's Zephyus.
Hey,
direct your complaints to zephyus@gmail.com.
In a couple of days, when 1.0, you know what's happening now.
Yeah, we'll call 1.0. Good enough.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Throw force field on Corsairs. Makes sense.
It's just the long con. You're just going for the long troll game where, okay. Third base coming up here at the mineral only here for GoOdy. It is a mineral only, but, Zealots are good, and especially in this matchup, so nothing wrong with the Protoss taking a mineral only.
No.
Doesn't want to stretch himself out too far anyway. In the meantime, Fourth still has not come up from Mamuri. Mamuri slowly hacking away this pylon with this sad little drone.
It's getting double evolution. He's actually building 3 evolution chambers, Mamuri. He's gonna go for mass upgrades. He's going for late game, and if he can actually get it up, that would be really
I love how he built them at 3 different bases.
Yeah, that's actually quite smart.
That's really cool. He can't lose all of his upgrades at once.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Now he may lose all of his Overlords at once though if he's not careful.
Yeah. They're still running away, and there's.
Mamuri is a bit surprised at the number of Corsairs that are coming out now, because he did kill so many, and you usually don't remake them. You just do other things instead. So that's actually quite interesting.
Oh, look at them! They're so bunched up over this worker line. I mean, there are Hydras here to try to jump in, but yeah, if Goody got on top of those, he could take down all of those Overlords extremely quickly. So third getting established here by Goody. Goody does also have a 20 supply advantage here. Goody's macro has just been really good. His harassment, taking down the Overlords, been really good. Even at the third over here, there's some Hydras, but just a couple Spines there. He could take down a lot of Overlords there as well. So a lot of opportunities here for Goody if he can, you know, multitask enough with that low APM. That's my problem with Corsairs. Like, I know that Corsairs are good and I build them, and sometimes they work out for me, but I'm also just not a very good player, and I don't multitask very well.
Just really doesn't like speed on his Hydralisks, does he? Like, look at that. We're on the 15-minute mark, and there's still slow Hydralisks.
Yeah, it's on its way finally, but yeah, that's, you know, getting all sorts of different upgrades, evolution chambers, lurker tech.
Oh, but this is Mamuri's time to. This is the style he beat Buckfest with. Like,
yeah, but Goody though is going to come out to meet it here at this ramp. I hear the storms coming behind. See if we get some nice money storms here. Don't lose the observers.
Well prepared. Okay. And, you don't want to engage without speed yet. You want to wait for the speed to complete. This is really bad for Mamuri.
Yeah, Mamuri's losing this entire. They can't retreat. They're not fast enough. No, it's gonna finish in a moment.
Flying whale is helping him.
He's gonna have 2 Hydralisks get speed, 2 survive.
There we go.
For now.
So that's 100% retention when they have speed. That's not bad.
Yeah, so Mamuri was trying to get out there and get into a nice position for an attack, and Goody saw it coming and cut it off, and now he's got a huge advantage here. Might be able to just bust into the natural here and break it with all the storm and the zealots that he's got. And here it comes, charging into this first lurker here. The observers, though, does he have the face shield upgrade? Does not have the face shield upgrade, so will not be able to use that. We'll have to be careful with those observers. Meantime, though, Mamuri going for the counterattack, but the zealots are there, the cannons are there. We'll push that back.
Spot with fourth base though, which is nice to spot for Mamuri, because he doesn't want that to come up.
And really important, he's pulled the entire army
can actually secure this base because it has that gas. It's going to be really difficult for Mamuri to fight this. This is basically 4 base against 4 base versus a Protoss, and you don't want to be in that situation.
Right. He's got to start taking some more expansions of his own here, because it was a nice the Ling attack counterattack did pull Goody's army entirely back. Kept Mamuri alive for a little while longer, because that was a big scary force that was about to roll down into him. It didn't have a lot of storm with it, importantly, but still a lot of zealots and a lot of dragoons were in that force. And these Lings just going to go ahead and sack themselves on top of this army. Just kind of losing them unnecessarily, so a little bit sloppy here from Mamuri. And Goody's slowly, he's pushed this Ling force back, and he's going to start pushing towards the natural again. Might try to go for the third. No, he will be going for the natural. There's a few lurkers here, a few spines. But, there's not a lot of storm, though. There's a lot of observers, though, a lot of goons. You might not really even need too much storm. If you can land some money ones here with this Templar, take a look at
He's going to try and pressure this.
Oh, he pushes them back through the storm.
That's actually kind of smart, though, because you automatically retreat versus storm in the ladder watch, and when you storm behind, you actually have them longer in the storm.
Very well done. Oh, there's another. Oh, that storm did a lot of damage.
Oh, but here comes the surround, though, from Mamuri.
With the lurkers planning as well. Very nicely done. Goody will have to run up the ramp. Now, Mamuri should not give chase at this ramp, though.
Well, he doesn't have any storm left, so if he can just bring his lurkers. And, he can't snipe that many observers, actually. Yeah. So, Goody should be fine, even just with brute forcing without any storm here.
Oh, there's a lot of lurkers, though. He's going to lose all of his zealots if he tries to engage that lurker ball. He's going to go for it, though.
Oh, and here comes the reinforcement from Goody with some
Dark Templars. Ooh, lurkers getting up on top of the dragoons. They need to plant, though. Okay, Goody does pull back away from him.
See everything here. This is insane. But it looks like Goody will. Well, Goody only has dragoons left, and dragoons are doing so poorly without any support.
Goody just lost a Templar full of storm here. There's a nice storm, though. Does almost take down his own Dark Templar, though. This Dark Templar getting a lot of damage done, though. Oh, these Templar just floating over this. Last lurker does get cleaned up. The DT does get cleaned up. Gonna lose all the dragoons, though. And he might want to try to rift these Templar home.
That's insane. I can't believe... How is... Like... I play a lot of ZVTP, and I'm not as good as any of these, but I can get into the same kind of situation that Mamuri is right now, and I would straight up lose every single time. Like, I would not hold that push. It's just not happening. I just couldn't hold it. And the fact that Mamuri held that is just... It's just so impressive, especially if you play the game for a bit. That's just... Man, that's just...
Really impressive. All the things you've got to be doing. I mean, he's macroing and rallying units back across, burrowing lurkers, dodging in and out of storms. Now, importantly, Goody was not reinforcing to the battle. He was just reinforcing back home, so the force that Goody had at the beginning, which did not have a lot of storm with it, was all that he had.
Stalkers now. Interesting.
I love this. This is a great move here. Stalkers, especially because, overall, there's not a lot of lurkers left on the field. I mean, he's going to be producing more, but stalkers do really well against lings, and they trade pretty well against hydras, especially once you get a large number of them. They can do a lot of blink shenanigans.
Yeah,
I like the word shenanigans, so I'm going to say.
Oh, GoOdy hallucinated a couple of arbiters.
Oh,
into Mamuri's fourth.
That's
and he
really
brought,
cute.
Oh, but he's going to lose them. No, he's not going to lose the War Prism.
Prism with the Templar on it.
The War Prism.
Now that is a cool play. Because he has no detection here. He has no idea that these are not real arbiters. Not until maybe now will he realize that they're not real. So really, that's pretty cool. Now I can try to send that War Prism back in and get another Storm off. And it will be heading back in there. Oh, Scourge though, we'll catch it. This is not a fast. Yeah, Storms.
Oh, he storms some of the Scourges. That's nice.
It's a few.
That's 7 kills on that High Templar, and now the High Templar is meeting. He's going back to Ire or something like that, or wherever the High Templars go when they die.
Yeah, he's gonna go get shoved into a Dragoon case.
Meanwhile, GoOdy is making a pretty scary army here, and Mamuri is like, yes, he held that scary push, but he's definitely not won this game yet. Oh, it's a lot.
That's a lot of lings, though.
And there's no storm to deal with all those Zerglings.
There's one. No, okay. He storms. Nice. He gets that lurker ball, which is really important. And there's stalkers do so well against lings, though, that GoOdy crushes that force, despite maybe not having a huge number of zealots or storms.
Mamuri really needs some ensnare here, and I don't think he knows that he does, because there's so much high movement, high DPS. But so ensnare versus these zealot stalker forces would be really, really strong. But he's not used to playing versus stalkers in Starboy, I think, so this is going to be a little bit interesting.
This surround could be pretty good. Gonna clean up quite a few of these Dragoons, I imagine.
And he can't.
And here come the Lurker is gonna go ahead and try to get into a nice burrow position. We'll be getting a lot of damage done, forcing GoOdy to jump back in here. Wow, fantastic. He might keep this hatchery alive. Okay, no, GoOdy does go ahead and target fire the hatchery. Goes down.
Wow, that was insane. Meanwhile, though, GoOdy is expanding once again, and I think he's going to be doing it safely. I love his choice of expansions.
That's a pretty little base right there.
It is. And but Zergling finds it, but that's too many floating cans. Mamuri really needs to work on hype tech, and he needs to get Defilers with Dark Soul now to be able to deal with this many cannons. But here he's just going to swarm in a buttload of Zerglings.
There is Storm here.
There is. Oh, he's
could go for a nice Storm. Oh, this Templar gets picked off. Oh no, more Templar floating to the front, getting lost. Oh, the Lurkers are going to get on top of the Dragoons, and the Lings are on the Goons. So many Goons are going to go down. Wow, Mamuri.
Flooding in. And look at that, he's going to start rallying in now. Well, actually he's not rallying in, but rallying over. He's going to try and kill... Okay, but these Lurkers are very exposed now, and probably going to go down. There's going to be a storm very soon.
There's not much army here, though, for GoOdy, though. He, has almost nothing to clean this up. I forgot how good Mamuri is at this game! Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Oh, but yeah, if you look at the upgrades, though, Mamuri has some really good upgrades. It's really paid off, and that's really helping him in this stage of the game. He's just planned out this whole game so well. It's pretty impressive.
It is unreal how well he's been playing it. He looked like he was going to get rolled over by the big, scary, stormy death ball a couple times.
Oh, and here comes Defilers. Now he has Defilers. He managed to kill that base without Defilers, and now he has them. So just imagine how
that's pretty scary. Oh, more Templar!
Needs to block.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he just goes down so fast.
Cracklings are so good. GG! Oh, Mamuri takes game number 1 over GoOdy. Crazy, resilient play from Mamuri. That was awesome.
That was insane. Who's been trying to contact me? Oh, Sea of Bones. Okay.
That was really good.